no matter how much content we see, it is always the theory that we read. Without the basics of theory, we cannot get into practicals. So I do believe that theory can be obtained only through books. But because of technology, we have stopped reading books. I think that is a major impact which is affecting libraries a lot.
Yes, I really agree with you, Ashita. Like while reading on or while searching on a Google or anything, we are forgetting the past of the books and what are the background of the books.
Yes, Sonia. Actually, for a topic, we should refer at least 2 to 3 weeks. But when we use our internet or Google, we can directly get a topic. So many are referring Google.
Yes, Neha, I completely agree to you and also previously said by Saujanya. Actually, reading through books is an effective way, as Hashita told us, because it makes us remember the content and also allows us to develop our knowledge. And when it comes to obtaining the actual knowledge, not only one book is enough for us. We need to refer many books. And referring many books and collecting them through library or any particular other sources, it will be tough for us. So the technologies like we have Google and many other search engines in which the PDFs of the actual books are kept. By using them, we can get all the books at once and also we can refer them. When we take an example of library collecting the content through library, the book may be available or may not be. We should wait until the book uh, gets into the library.
Yes, Reshma, I agree to it, but I want to add on a point to it. In Google, all the information that is available may be true or may not be. But for a publication of book, there's a lot of process. There will be a guide, there will be evaluation of the book, and then it will be preferred as a subscribed book or preferred book.
Yes, Hashita, you are saying a valid point, but in Google also there are some valid content which has the references of the book, and the particular book which we are getting in the library, that one also kept as PDF in the Google, which we can get through that.
Yes, Reshma, what you said was right. Actually, when we refer a topic in a book, or at least we will refer at least 2 to 3 books for a same topic. And while coming to Google, it takes at least 2 to 3 minutes. So while we are referring books, it may take a long time. So many of them are referring Google, so they can easily.
When we are referring any Google content, that is actually the abstract of the whole book. I do believe there are a long description about the content, but most of us do refer Google only during our exams because it is easier to understand. But to get the depth of a subject or to attend any kind of like examination, we do need a lot of theory and a lot of proofs to it. That is available only in books, and I do believe that because of this technology, the libraries and the usage of books is getting reduced.
Yes, while using the search engines, we have to give our personal details. It makes or it makes a very effect on the personal things.
I agree with all your points. Nowadays, we are using technology as a mobile phone. It provides a more content as compared to the libraries. But you are consuming time by using mobile phones. Yes, as told by Hashita, reading and referring through the library and the original books keeps an effective impact on the students' learning. And also, I want to add on another point. Knowing the content through digital makes our health worse, as some eyesight issues and some mental issues. If we get addicted to the phone, then there will be many health hazards to the students. They may be direct or indirect. And also another issue is while we are referring through the digital screens, there may be some notifications through which the students get deviated, and the amount of time he wants to spend on learning, he will waste that time in some other activities.
Yes, I agree with you, Reshma. Mostly I prefer to reading in a books more than the search engines or websites.
And while coming to our practical example, while considering our library, each and every semester they are assigning us some books and they are asking us, they are giving us references of some really good books. But we are preferring technologies, we are preferring PDFs, which is making this library going down. And also, all the funds that are given by Indian government to all the central libraries are going for no use. And I believe that using more books and involving students into book knowledge can increase their capability of understanding things. Recently, this afternoon, I went with my friends to library to pick up some books. There, I have picked few books because I really want to learn them. Even in YouTube lectures or some Google PDFs, I cannot understand the topic. There's a subject called flat, and in that I cannot really understand the topic. By solving more examples of standardized books, I think I can solve more of them.
Yes, I agree with you, Hashita. As you mentioned that books are very important, and while reading on the books, we can grab the knowledge from the books is very easily, and also we can identify who wrote that book, and from where it comes. We can gain the knowledge from the books.
Yes, Saujanya. While we go through the content in the website, we'll get only the brief content. We don't get any description about the topic. And in the books, the description is so brief, so detailed that an average student also can understand what the actual topic is. So, gaining knowledge through books helps the student learning a lot and also keep undeviated.
Yes, Ashma, I agree to you. And I also want to add some points like we can understand the abstract more easily. But I do believe that these technologies are reducing the amount of or the time students spend in library. They are only using libraries when we really need some in-depth content. But if we use a library throughout the year, then we can achieve more amount of knowledge.
Yes, in libraries we are not reading only the books. We can gain knowledge from magazines and newspapers in various and also various language of newspapers. On the newspapers we can gain a knowledge in a daily way in a currently
Yes,
situations.
so I agree with you. Actually, when compared to search engines, in books we have a lot of examples, so we can go through our examples and we can learn them.
Yes, I agree this point. People are become too lazy by using these technologies. They are so deviated about using Instagrams than YouTube's. They are also, yeah, wasting of time so much. So I prefer to reading books in libraries.
Yes, there's a saying called a human brain can store up to 10,000 libraries. Then why can't we use a library properly? Let's continue our discussion about library on the in the coming sessions. Thank
Yes,
you.
thank you.
Yes, and now we're discussing about the topic technology and the death of libraries. And when we take a look about this technologies these days, we have a lot of search engines to make our books available online, and we can easily search for a topic and get the result in an accurate way and in a simple way. And how can someone say that technology is a curse for these libraries?
Yes, as you said, search engines are making libraries, searching books very easier. But if you think about libraries, they are more so much positive in libraries. If you think, if you if you take the last year's before census, before Google has been created, everyone used to go to libraries and read fairy tales, storybooks, and subject related books also in libraries. Not everyone used to go to libraries so often that they are fused with libraries. But after Google has been created, not only Google, search engine has been created, everyone reduced their time spending in libraries. What do you guys say?
As I agree with you, technology it is not killing the libraries. Nowadays, technology is useful to make problem complex to easier. Technology, even the libraries also use adopt the technologies by referring the by offering e-books and databases and lot of more. Nowadays, we have a lot of search engines like Google, Firefox. We if we gain our knowledge uh, through these search engines, not only for books compared to olden days, we have it is more easier to understand the topics, uh, understand the topics and gaining the knowledge compared to books because of we have animations and so many things. It is easier to understand. In YouTube, we have so many lectures. We can easily to understand the subjects and knowledge. And what you feel?
Yes, I can. What you have said is absolutely right. But libraries are only not only for study; they are also for entertaining, like fairy tales and storybooks. If you go and search, if you go and read fairy tales and storybooks in computers, you'll get a mild pain in your eyes. We can't study for, for longer times in computers and stuff, but in such in this. But if you go to library and you read the books, you'll have peaceful mind and you can allow your mind to be creative and create your own characters and their voice patterns.
As Gautam, you said that we have effect due to technology, but some people have we can't understand the exact subject through studying the books. We have to see the lecturers like YouTube. I have the example. I have don't understand the studying the books. I need only lecturers in the YouTube. Then I clearly gain the knowledge. What you feel? Bharat?
I completely agree with you, Sagar. Actually, what Gautam said is correct. But when we start reading a book, we feel that we are getting lazy. We don't want to read. When we take with any audio book, like you said, fairy tales, we can listen audio. So it will be like some person saying story about it. It will be good.
Yes, I completely agree with you, Bharat, because nowadays we have a lot of technologies like Kindle and Audible, which makes some immersive experience into the books by its audio. Because when we listen to audio, it's immersive, and even they are now providing some background music and also some light dimming options, which we can even enjoy by buying some Kindle tabs or any other technologies. Because nowadays Kindle and Audible are almost available in all devices, so it can really be useful. And when we take some look about the storybooks, as Gautam said, storybooks and these fairy tales are to be read in library rather than going for a adaptation. Because when we take a look at Lord of the Rings have some movie series and also a books, but Lord of the Rings novels are mostly sold rather than movie. And also when we take this example of Song of Ice and Fire, which is alternatively named as a Game of Thrones, it also has so many books. It has seven set of books and seven set of seasons, and in that mostly we can use to read this all in a book. Com- and coming to a conclusion, it's all based on point of view of person. Because whether a person wants some abstract or rather a person wants to read the whole story and the concept, it's his will. So we can't say that libraries are great or technology is destroying the libraries, because nowadays also so many are going for libraries and reading books, and it will be always be useful. Thank you.
Talking everyone, we are from team for from CSE-C. Development is a curse to the libraries because libraries are very used to read the books and gain the knowledge from the libraries from the books. Today, most of us use it to use the smartphones and technology to read and understand the content from the internet. But once upon a time, all the peoples are used to read the books in the libraries and gain the knowledge and the content from the books. Because, because what's your opinion, Nitish?
Yes, Karan.
Due to increment of technology, the libraries are going down to earth. Basically, libraries doesn't mean that it only consists of books. Library is a place where we can exchange, we can find different thoughts. Due to it's the atmosphere. All around us are we read a certain amount of books, so we can get a huge type of dedication, so that our mind boosts us to read. So read in such a way that so that everyone in the library are reading. So basically, in the Corona era, we read all the topics in smartphones. So due to reading in the smartphones, due to high reach of technology, our eyes gets affected. It doesn't mean that technology is in a bad way. Technology can be used in good way also. So what about you? Siraj?
What you both were said were absolutely right, because actually the library is not just a place to come and read the books. It is a place where different minds and different people will come and rather read with so peace. The main purpose of visiting libraries is one of the main reason is to just to get the knowledge with feel peace of knowledge and feel peace of brain, because for studying there should be an environment that should be suitable for studying. So without the suitable environment, we cannot study and we cannot concentrate as much as we can. So we should say that libraries are the place where one can find the environment to study. So we couldn't say that the technology are killing librarians. It depends on the persons and perspective values. If a person couldn't visit the library, he will study with the help of technology, which is just digitalized books and digitalized PDFs. And the persons who, like me, can visit the library for peace of mind, they can visit and they can have the knowledge with the environment. So I can say that libraries are not technology is not killing the libraries, and the libraries are the best place to study. What do you say, Kiran?
Yes, you are absolutely right, Sriraj, because everyone is used to go to the not once upon it is used to go to the libraries, but not now, because there is a lot of information content are available in the internet. So everyone shows uninterest. There is no interest to go to the libraries. Due to this, most of the people use smartphones and get addicted to the lot of social medias, and it get distracted the pupils and the students from the studies. What about you, Nitish?
Yes, Karan, you're absolutely correct. We can in the libraries we have to search the book what we want. But in technology we can directly, but using smartphones we can directly can find the information regarding the respective topics. But by reading by using the technology, by reading like smartphones, if we get more distracted we get easily distracted. Suppose when I was reading, if my friend calls me, I will be get distracted by stopping the topic at the end. So by texting messages, Instagram, nowadays technology is increased towards social media also. Everyone is using social media. So our mind will suggest that go and say use social media 5 minutes. It will boost up your knowledge. It doesn't mean that technology can be used in a most effective way and in way.
Yes,
What about you?
what you both said were absolutely right, because it's not just decided that technology is a boon or a ban, because the technology have its disadvantages. For example, if I want to study, I want to gain knowledge from the Geek for Geeks, right? It have very distractive ads like bags, and other e-commerce sites, and this distract me from the what the motive I came to visit the site. Yes, the technology is so good that the SEOs, the search engine optimizations like the Google, the Bing search, and the new ChatGPT, they are providing everything, but they are not providing you with a mind that boosting us to study a lot more, and giving those are not giving us the steady recommendations. Those are giving other distractive minds. Means we could actually at that time it will be distractive. Like visiting means there are so many distractive things. Like for example, if you want to buy any cooker, then it was showing the recommendation algorithm. Based on the recommendation algorithm, it is showing that cooker shoes. If any person watch that, they will recreatively going on to and clicking the link on it. So what is the purpose? What is the primary purpose of visiting that site? Was actually to study, but they were distracted. So we should say that. But in library, there will be no distraction until we go and talk, communicate with others, and the communication will be a very positive one because we will ask their name and others. And while in the online, there will be some strangers, some people who were talking nonsense and other type of things, and we should also consider the bad things and bad of the internet like dark web and others. So the libraries are the correct things for so technology is killing the libraries, yes, because for the people who are like students as, because we want an answer immediately with a one line word answer. Libraries couldn't provide that because of the books which of contains a lot of information. So the technology is providing it. So the students who can go, they are visiting their libraries. And the old man, for it's not to say old man, it's the people who wants an environment, steady environment, they are visiting the library. So technology can never kill libraries because library is not a place, it's a environment. Thank you.